Going well with peanuts right here. Maybe I can make some peanut porridge for the kids. I'm not a fan of peanut, but I'll have a good cup of peanut porridge. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, welcome. For my returning subscribers and viewers, welcome back. Today I'll be planting out some strawberries that my wife took home. I think it's a little bit late here in Central Florida to be planting strawberries, but these are not starters, so we should be good. Maybe if it was from seed, you wanted to start your strawberries from seed from about August, late August, early September here in Central Florida. But these strawberries, they are already blooming. They have bloom on them, so I'm just gonna drop them some spot. Maybe I'm gonna be using the raised bed that I have the peanuts in, those volunteer peanuts. I'm gonna pull them now. We're in winter. This is late December and winter starts, I think, sometime in mid-December, about the 21st of December by their almanac. But if you're going by the farmer's almanac, winter starts sometime about the 14th of December. And the new year, really and truly, would be the equinox, which would be in spring for plants, not for man-made calendar. But we're not going to be talking about that and the farmer's almanac today. We're going to be talking about these strawberries that I'll be testing out. I've planted strawberry once before and I've gotten results, but I'm no expert at growing strawberries. So just come along while we just put these in the ground and we can just start gardening and a bit of strawberry if needs be. I'm just gonna uproot these peanut plants and maybe we can look if we have any peanut at the roots. Wow, we have peanuts down here. Let me take you guys in a bit closer and show you what's happening. So here we are and we have peanuts here. And for those who didn't know that peanuts bear underground, this is what peanuts are like. So peanut, they're like a root crop, I can say. They bear underground. For the leaves of these peanut plants, I'll be giving them to the rabbits and I'll be just explaining a bit more on that to you guys also. But I'm getting peanuts here, which these are just volunteer peanuts. These are from the bird feed and they fall in this bed. Continue to leave them and this is what we're getting now. I'm not sure if these are even ready, but I'll check on them and see. So this is a lot of peanut and I'm here harvesting peanuts when I wasn't planning on this. I was just planning on uprooting these plants to give to my mother rabbit that just had kits. So the mother rabbit, she had 8 kits, and peanut leaves, they're packed with protein, vitamin A, B and C, and also a bit of calcium. So this is good to give your rabbits when they're breastfeeding. Let me look if any more peanuts are down here. No more for that one. And now I'm getting greedy. I'm searching for peanuts and I didn't came here for peanut, but here we are again. A whole lot on this. And this is my first time harvesting peanuts. I've never planted peanuts before. When I was growing up, we had a lady, she lived close by me in the community by the name of Miss White, or the White family. And they used to have peanut in a front garden. And when I was coming from school, most evening my cousins and I, or a lot of evenings, my cousins and I, we would uproot those peanuts and eat them. To this day, Miss White still haven't known who those culprits were. May her soul rest in peace. But we used to eat a lot of those peanuts that Miss White had in the front garden of her yard. And her sons and I, we were friends also, but whenever my cousins and I got together, it was just a different class of boys. We gave trouble all over the community. So I feel bad about it right now, but it is the past and we were boys. Boys will be boys. These days, there are no mistakes for children to make anymore. They are growing like AI. So they are judging children by internet standards these days. Kids just can't be kids. They don't go outside and play anymore. Games are played in the rooms. You hardly find kids outside playing a sport or just playing with themselves, using up their imagination. You don't find that anymore. You want to think or you want to get something solved, you go on the internet and you get it solved within seconds. No form of critical thinking is there for the children of today. And it's sad. As I said, we don't call it that, or they don't call it that. They call it progress. To me, it's sad. But I'm going well with peanuts right here. Maybe I can make some peanut porridge for the kids. I'm not a fan of peanut, but I'll have a good cup of peanut porridge. If you guys don't know how to make peanut porridge, or this is the first time you're hearing about peanut porridge, comment down in the comment section. Let me know if you guys want me to share that recipe with you. But go ahead in the comment section and let me know if you want me to do a peanut porridge recipe for you guys. I haven't done it in quite a while now, maybe over a year. Got some raw peanuts, or maybe since here. I got some raw peanuts over the summer from a friend, and I did some peanut porridge for the kids, especially my son. I want him to have those things and know about those things, because it's like a cultural thing. It's a Jamaican man thing to drink peanut porridge and certain things, you know. So roots, I make roots also. So if you guys want to see those things, if you're Jamaican, or even if you're not a Jamaican and you just want to get in tune with a different culture, learn something from a different culture to add to your recipes or make stuff to put in your pantries, let me know. We can share these things. So maybe I'll be using these raw peanuts to make some porridge. And if you guys want to see that recipe or want me to share it, comment it and I'll set up the camera and we can do it together. I think this is the last set I'm gonna get. We have some more down that side, but I'm not gonna be uprooting those right now. I'm gonna kind of leave them as a so-called cover crop, as what people would call them. But I'm just gonna be using up the space that I have for the strawberries. When my wife got these strawberries and she came home the other evening with them, I'm not sure what I was thinking about, but she was saying to me that she had some strawberries. And I was like, yeah, where are we going to plant them? We don't have any space for them. And she was like, we could put them in one of the hanging bags under the pergola or beside the pergola. And I was like, you know how big strawberry plants grow? And she was like, really? And then I was thinking about blueberries, not strawberry. And then, I came to my senses and said, oh, strawberries, those are the red ones, okay. Oh man, we have a lot of space, can plant those. Those can be planted anywhere with partial sun here in Florida, or even full sun, but they can't be shaded, they can't be too shaded, or else you won't get a good harvest or good bearing from them. Let me just grab them. I didn't even do any form of research to know the spacing or anything of the sort. I'm gonna be removing these pak choys also. These can be cooked easily and mixed in with some corned beef or so. But this is a lot of peanut for just this little area, and believe me, I didn't have the intention of harvesting any peanuts. As I said, these are just volunteered from the bird feed. There's 2 rows we have in here. Let me detach this one. And I think strawberries run and spread also, so let's see. They should be annuals. I think I've seen people grow them as perennials, but I'll see what works for me here in Florida, or here in Central Florida. Sometimes you guys hear me talk about Florida when planting things, and it's just that I'm not mentioning Central, North, or South Florida, which I should be, because there are different grow zones. I'm going to be uprooting this pepper. Don't think I need this pepper anymore. And now that I have these strawberries here, I'm thinking about just going all the way with this bed and replanting a few things. So we have 2, 4, 5 strawberry plants. These are some parsley. Let me just drop them back here. Yeah, those should come. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna go ahead and harvest all of these peanut. I'm gonna harvest them, and then I can put the leaves to dry also. The rabbits will eat the dry leaves, even though I'm only catering for the rabbit with babies with these peanuts. These down here didn't do that well. Not the best, but I wasn't expecting anything, so I'm quite content. Still getting peanuts here. I'm gonna be removing them off those, so I'm not throwing them away. More here. So it's a lot of peanut. I think I'll be just throwing peanuts from the bird feeder in this bed over the summer again, because that is how it came by these peanuts. They weren't deliberate or intentional. I'm also going to be removing a few of these banana leaves. Let me tell you something about these banana leaves. As my cousin would say, let me learn you something. Back in Jamaica, and I think other Caribbean islands do it too, whenever you're sowing seeds out in the field, we call it like a sow bed, in-ground sow bed. So we would mulch the area, have the dirt powdery, and then we would water it, pour the seeds down, and put a thin layer of soil over it. Then we would go ahead with the banana leaves and place it on top of those beds. And when the sun hits it, the banana leaves would split and have some tiny pockets in it for sunlight to go through to the seeds, and you will water them. Maybe within 5 to 7 days, the seeds start germinating underneath the banana leaves. Then now we would go ahead and remove the banana leaves and just start watering those beds, and 99% of the time you would get like maybe about 90, close to 100% germination rate. That's how they used to do it back then for most parts that I know. So this is just me coming out to plant some strawberries and ending up getting a whole lot of peanuts. It's kind of neat. You just come out in your garden to plant one thing and you get a ton of other things. That's not bad. I'm really surprised by how much peanut I'm getting from just this little area. These peanuts have been growing here from about what? About September or thereabout. I don't quite remember the first time I saw this set growing here. But before, peanuts have grown here and I just uprooted them and give them to the rabbit before they bear or anything. So this is the first time I'm leaving them to get a harvest from it, which wasn't intentional. This is going to be what they call raw peanut. So these seeds can be replanted. The seeds are in the pod, they can be replanted. However, when you process them, like what we call parched peanuts, put them on over high heat or something like that, then you destroy everything in the seed for them to have a chance to grow. But for these are just raw peanuts. If you have birds at home and you get those peanut seeds inside the bird feed, you can drop a few in your garden, because this may just be the result for you. I'm gonna put back those in the garden, and this is it. Since I'm here and I have a bit of clear spot in the garden, let me just look in my handy dandy seed book and see what I can put in some of these spots. I think I need to start some sowing also. Maybe I could start some broccoli in here for spring. Even though the cauliflower did much better than the broccoli this season. Alright, I'm going to start a few broccoli in the bed, and I'm also going to be starting a few broccoli in container under the greenhouse. I'm just going to go ahead and see. So whichever works, I'll have broccoli for the springtime. The beauty of this is these broccolis, they can be transplanted easily. So I'm not worried about having them inside here, because here isn't where I'm going to have those broccoli growing. I'm going to be putting them in the grow bags. I have some amaranth coming up in here, can get rid of those. Come March, the whole place will be infested with amaranth. So whenever I see the suckers coming up now, I just go ahead and remove them. And it's just a simple shuffle like that. So it's like a seed starting bed. This is right now with the strawberries. I have a few thyme in here, and I have some garlic on this side. Let me take you guys and show you the garlic that are growing on this side. These are the elephant ear garlic that I have growing down on this side. This is all the goodies that we got. I'm just going to rinse them off now. And this is when you come for nothing and you get something. So got some peanut and I also got some pak choy. Just by removing these to make space, this is another wonderful harvest. Also, with the banana leaf, we usually use the banana leaves or the tara, which we call cocoa or dasheen or anything like that in the tara family. We also use those leaves to make dukuno. Not to make dukuno, but to wrap dukuno. It's like a type of pastry that we make back in the Caribbean with sweet potatoes and other stuff, other ground provision. Some people put yam in it also. So that's another one. A lot of people know it by the name of blue jaws. I'm just going to hold on to these banana leaves because a lot of things going through my mind right now. Maybe I go ahead and make some blue jaws for the kids over the holiday here. This is what I really came out here about this morning, to get these strawberries in ground and to get these peanut leaves for the rabbit that just had babies. But we ended up getting the strawberries in ground, also getting the peanut leaves with a ton of peanut. Let me wash these peanut leaves off, or these peanut plants off also, and take them over to the mother rabbit. I'm not going to be washing the roots, just the leaf area. I want a bit of that dirt on it, just to help with the baby's immune system. I'll be just giving her a handful, so this should be serving her for maybe about 5 or 6 days. If the leaves are dry, nothing is wrong with it, so I'm just going to be giving her this amount per day, and she should be good to help with her feeding and to add a bit of nutrients to her diet. Let me just take you guys in and see if we can see the babies. Those are the babies. These are some New Zealand mixed with Tamok. I'm trying to do a New Zealand Tamok breed for the gardeners here in Central Florida that are getting rabbits from me. These deal with the heat way much better when you crossbreed them. So I'm just going for the New Zealand and Tamok for my Central Florida gardeners who are looking for rabbits. So that's going to be it from Country Marro. God bless you all. Happy holidays, happy New Year's, depending on when this video comes out. I'm trying to get the videos in. I'm a bit busy over the holiday season, so I'll do 2 or 3 videos in a day and then post them 2 times a week. So I'm trying to get the videos in, guys. Hopefully come springtime I can do some more videos for you guys and be around some more. I'm not a full-time content creator as yet. I'm just trying to get there. This is my first year sharing my garden experience on the internet with you guys, and I'm looking forward to doing it again next year and maybe a few more years with you guys. But I'm just trying to share the little that I know and the little that I'm learning with you guys. So I'll share the good times and I'll share the bad times with you guys. That's it from Country Marro. God bless you all. See you in the next one. Happy gardening. Cheers.